Okay, and while we're here, Latin grammar. I recall a certain amount from my school days, but I need to brush up. And then, yeah, once we're done with burning through my books, let's go back to promoting furtive truths and stuff like that. Because if I can promote... Oh, wait, no. I think we need more reason before I can promote Forgotten Chronicle. Okay, so we're healthy again. Good. Like, it'd be hilarious if I could beat this game without doing anything directly evil. The 6 letters on necessity. Like, how amusing would it be if you beat this game just by being, you know, Pablo Picasso and then, like, ascending to a higher plane of existence just by kind of bumming around for a while. It probably would, it would probably come off as, like, a little... Maybe, I wouldn't exactly say dull. Comparatively, it would lack the drama of summoning Eldritch God to this plane of existence. Just be funny. Okay. We're getting a lot of new books, which is good. I like new books. They open secrets. Speaking of, we want to do Way of the White Door. Let's go back. Nope. In my dreams, I know the path to the White Door. Through the bounds, but the path is thronged with the dead who pass that way. I will need health to resist the chill. Ah, won't take that. Alright, let's do health. Maybe I have to do it first. Now I can approach the White Door through the bounds. Now I can press my fingers to it. Feel its chill. Watch it swing open. As it opens, my mouth closes, tightens, heals over like a lost deformity. Around and about me is the cobalt light of the Mansus. Alright, so that goes. We are now a scholar of Latin. So we can start doing this. I believe we have both volume 1 and 2. Oh. Translate from Latin. So I have to do Scholar of Latin, untranslated text. Lock the study door, the work begins. Interesting. Let's see. There's a hilarious endgame situation, but I won't spoil it. Please spoil it when I'm done with this game. Like, when I'm done with this series run or something, then I'd love to have that sort of thing spoiled from me. For me? Because that would be really amusing. Okay, more books. On what is contained by silver. Interesting. I'm just gonna keep getting as many books as possible. Back is sore. Okay. Oh, anything else immediately available? No. Mostly waiting game, waiting for art, waiting for money, waiting for everything. This game does have a lot of waiting. I almost wish it had been turn-based, but I think that's just because I'm more comfortable with turn-based management games. Real time, I always forget something, miss it, and then it just kind of passes me by, and then I'm in trouble. Okay, Speechless at Sunset, so we can get another furtive truth. Let's do the Orchid Lights, an intensity of radiance. Okay. Actually is really helpful, because I can put in Society of St. Hydra, that, where's the intensity of radiance, and Mansus. Perfect. So I can upgrade the other dude. Okay. I've prepared this text for study. Oh! Okay, so that's how that works. Okay. The Orchid Transfigurations, Volume 1, A Feast. The illustrations are certainly striking. They flush the skin and glow beneath the eyelids after the book is closed. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like the ones in foreign languages are a fair bit more interesting. Okay, so I still don't think... Yeah, it won't let me put that in yet. Will it only take health? No. It will take aspect desire or health. Let's just chuck health in for now. Do we have anything with aspect desire? This is aspect heart. So I gotta keep an eye out for a new type of book, apparently. Red Secret works, I believe. It doesn't look like it. That's aspect Grail. I mean, it might work, but I think I need a different secret. Oh, hello. I'm moving on, Miss Moreland informs you. My stock is largely exhausted, and the Suppression Bureau are taking an interest, so it's goodbye. This last book is nonsense, but I've tucked some interesting papers into the back, as a thank you for your custom. So Moreland's shop is closed, and we have a Megalesian incantation and something, deep mysteries something. Interesting. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna exile that off the table or something. Yeah, so I figured as much. You can clear out the entirety of the bookstore. It just took a while. But that will certainly save my wallet from for a while. I'm gonna have to find a new bookstore. You wander, that's your only health, don't burn it. It's a temporary burning. It'll be back. Let's see, keep moving these over. We'll have another good follower. Okay, there we go. And what do we get? Restlessness or subtle fracture? Not what I was looking for. Okay, so it doesn't look like this is necessarily netting me anything new. Not right now. Hey, we get another red secret. Good. I can actually promote those a couple of times. And glimmering. Well, let's keep going through the books that don't need translation. Costly's tone is urgent, as if he suspected he might have little time left. Okay, and we have the Mantis Glimpse, Practical Disciple, and Society of Interesting. So we have different types of disciples now. Loyalty and good with their hands. I'm gonna have him start exploring for me. Because who knows, might get something interesting out of that. But yeah, it looks like I'm pretty much just going to be cycling health through that, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Okay, and we have Streets Strange by Moonlight. Might as well start exploring that. Maybe I can find something. Okay. Mystique for days. What time are we looking at? I got about an hour. Good. Oh, well... I guess we can paint a picture of the Practical Disciple. Yeah, I haven't had notoriety for a while. What I might want to do is actually look for a... We got another one of these, which is a 6th order secret. I wonder if I could do something with that. But it matches the lock. Unfortunately, I haven't found any more locksmith secrets. Oh. I can use it as an influence. That's a new one. Okay. And we get a smith's secret. And some erudition, which isn't that helpful. Kurth and Gorner. Of course, I have a little Greek already, but I'll need more than a little. So this might actually teach me this. Kunner and Gurth's Ashrish Grammatica de Gershin Sprake. A Greek grammar. An essential weapon for a ferocious struggle with a challenging language. Okay, so I can learn Greek here. Oh. An icy atmosphere. That could be helpful. Yeah, I didn't realize I could use these to upgrade the other cards. That's a good point, actually. Let's see. I'm gonna go do a favor from authority first. And unpause, because we've got some things to do. Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the Bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau come here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally, she snorts derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher. But their folly is your fortune. I will tell you something that may help you, if the Bureau ever troubles you. Interesting. Preserve you or a follower from imprisonment, but cannot be relied upon. Interesting. Not really helpful, but interesting at the very least. Okay, and we also have another subtle fracture. Ooh. Keep exploring that for a second. Question. Order of Saint Hydra. Subtle fracture. Locksmith secret. Associate. Porter. So that'll make him an initiate. Initiate. So yeah, I could actually upgrade somebody with this. Let's do Porter a believer, because he's got a name. The other thing we could do... Yeah, let's do that for now. The other thing I'm going to want to do, once this is done... Hopefully we'll have enough... No, we won't have enough time. Next time we get a fracture, I want to upgrade my... my cards. Play the white. Sent... Okay, Scholar Greek. That up there. Okay. Study a censored edition of the War of the Rhodes, 1450 to 1580. In this past, a score or more of longs were made. They brokered peace with the Forge of Days, long enough to set England on a path of early conquest and eventual destruction. The Forge itself devoured the greatest among them. 1 second. Okay. I think my pre-existing subtle fracture is going to burn itself. Yeah, it's gone. Well, that's fine. Because we now have Porter, a disciple. Well, I could have actually upgraded again. Should have done that. Okay. Strange Streets by Moonlight. Yeah, we want to keep this going as hard as possible. I'm still very far off of any kind of glimmering goal I'd hope to go for. Yeah, it's always 5. 5 or 6. Give or take. Now, if I wanted to, I probably could actually stop working for a while. We barely have any use for money. But this is acceptable. At least for now. Oh, thank you, Dakota, for the sub. Did I say that? I don't know if I did. But thank you, nonetheless. Okay. Oops, hello. Restlessness? No. Fascination? Sure. Collect all. Question. Fascination is a second order influence, ill health, and moth. Well, there's some things I can do with that. So we get another furtive truth. I've got many of those. Okay. Question. Fascination. It's... Barber's Wing. Won't let me put it there. So I could either do a Watchman's Secret or another one of those. Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh, but I can use anything for the Locksmith's Secret. Well, in that case... Oh, but it won't let me use a Locksmith's Scrap. Or any of the Furtive Secrets or anything like that. Alright. Oh, that's a pain. Let's see. If I upgrade the Furtive Truth, can I upgrade the Forgotten Chronicle? Yes, I can. And I would like to. I've just been putting it off. Because I'm fairly certain I don't have the stats for it. So I guess let's get the stats for it. I just need one more, 2 erudition. I can get up to 6 reason here. Which seems like a reasonable course of action. Let's use Arabic in the game. I've got Sanskrit, so yes. Got a lot of contentment here. Be interesting to try one of the different jobs, lie low, but I kind of enjoy being the mad artist. Okay, let's just toss contentment in, because I am feeling good, apparently. I mean, I am. This game makes me feel very relaxed. Now that I am understanding it and how to play it, I'm certainly feeling like a lot better about it. Originally, I was kind of like tepid because it was a lot to parse through. And it's certainly not fun playing these games when like half the comments are like, man, he missed the fact that he had an affliction. And I was like, yeah, I get the fact that that's like one of the more important things, but it's also like, it's so easy to miss this stuff. I mean, look at this board. Can you tell me off the top of your head? Well, I guess most things don't move, but still. Let's see. Did we get another erudition? No. So I've just gotta do this again. One more, and then I can get the collection of essays. Okay. So I could get another Furtive Truth. Or we could just straight up get a Forgotten Chronicle. Wow. Okay. Sure. That does kind of make the whole Furtive Truth thing a little pointless, but still. Can we attempt to get to 8 as exploration and studying produces it in painting as well? It's so random to get the glimmering though. Currently I'm starting at like nothing. But yeah, that's a nice little bit. It'd be easier to keep track of your board if I did organize it. I have organized my board actually pretty well. It just doesn't look like I have. The problem is there's no like I really wish there was a grid system in this game that you could, like, turn on. Because if I could actually, like, turn on some kind of grid system, because it is organized. The problem is cards that I get from events just go down wherever, which, for the most part, is fine. But, like... Glimmering and Mystique honestly make it the hardest. I don't need the favor from authority. It's gonna expire well before I ever even get to use it. But it's also kind of one of those where, like, I don't want to spend forever on this series keeping a meticulous board. Because I don't think you guys want to see me cleaning constantly. I know a number of you guys will be like, of course, we'd love to see you do anything. And the answer is, it never actually works out that way. Most people lose interest when I start doing the boring thing. Okay, we get another subtle fracture, which... can't immediately use. I might be able to upgrade a book with this, but it could be wrong. Because if I could upgrade a Locksmith's Secret with subtle fracture, that'd be lovely. And we just got another free erudition from a thing. Okay, well, why not? Alright, gotta keep doing Way of the White Door, because, hot damn, it gives me all the good stuff. Apparently. Okay, reason, erudition. Stuff's going on. We want to do a collection of essays with all of my spare erudition. Can't merge cards. I wasn't trying. I was trying to replace it. You dingle hop. Alright, whatever. Contentment. Strange Streets by Moonlight. I'm going to milk these Strange Streets by Moonlight until there's nothing left. I really wish you could actually unlock some of these as permanent locations. Like, I totally get the time limit thing in a lot of cases, but after a while, especially for stuff like Mystique, I feel like Mystique should be a resource that doesn't expire, because it gets consumed so much by this anyway, and just have it be like a capable resource, maybe. And then have it stack. Mainly the main reason why I suggest not having it go away is so it doesn't just create this horrible cloud. Same thing with glimmering. The subtle fracture is going to expire. I know. I can get more of it. It's too late now, too. Like, unfortunately, I totally forgot about its existence. This game likes to replace things as soon as they're gone. Yeah, 54 seconds. Okay, I'm going to try and remember it this time. Oop. Okay, icy atmosphere. No. We just get some erudition. Awesome. Way of the light. I wonder if using health keeps you healthier in this game. Hard to say. Okay, so this gets me another reason. Now, I want to study a locksmith's secret with a subtle fracture. Damn it. So, locksmith's secret, red secret, knife secret, barber's warning, watchman's secret, thunderous secret. Yeah, so it's a secret. The occult scrap does not work. So, pink does different things, which is interesting. But I'm afraid to use any of my other resources because I don't know which is most common. And I'm not wholly attached to locksmith's secrets. So let's just get our last piece of reason so I can work on upgrading those Forgotten Chronicles up. Because I believe they consume reason as a resource. Reason and, like, glimmering and stuff. It would be awesome if I could actually use stuff like subtle ooh, maybe I can actually use it on a thing. Let's do fleeting memory. So while we're here, let's do Porter, a disciple. Aspect disciple. Aspect moth. Well, no, right. I'm not talking to him. I'm promoting him. If I can. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope. There we go. Okay, so I can promote this guy. With the subtle fracture at the very least. Yeah, secret histories may also reveal new locations. Yeah. Cult thing doesn't work out, you can work as a painter. I mean, it's mainly if the painting thing doesn't work out, I can be a cultist. Icy atmosphere, another Forgotten Chronicle. Well, I mean, seeing as I've got these Forgotten Chronicles starting to stack up, I guess I could start exploring them, actually. Okay, I've got 6 glimmering. I mean, we could try and start going for glimmering at this point. As soon as this is done. What's this? What's wrong? Oh. Well, this is frustrating. How do I get dread? Oh, haha, you didn't pay attention to your fascination. I didn't realize you could die of being overly fascinated about things. That's a new one. They don't really... I mean, I should have read this, but... I didn't realize my character... I was gonna get straight up raptured. See, the description says it pretty clearly. Does it? Like, it does now, yeah. I just had never seen this before. Because previously, this would only ever work... Well, it was always this. It was always bleak thoughts. I didn't realize I could get so happy that I'd die. Yeah, it did as it was accumulating, but unfortunately, until you click on this, you don't actually realize that it's accumulating. It says 3 fascination. Well, it's... You will lose yourself at fascination 3. Where does it say that? Because, like, I would actually love to know. Or does it only work at the very beginning of this? Yeah. You will lose yourself at fascination 3. I mean... I keep backups. But, like, I legitimately don't know how to get enough depression fast enough to not. So I think I'm just gonna game over myself. Yeah, so I painted myself to death. Because, so, fascination was a resource that I would put out. Yeah, I do get new starts now, which is helpful. Actually, quite helpful. I'll take a look at these. But, because fascinations is a resource that, the painting puts out, I actually painted myself into death. It is kind of frustrating because up until now, I had never seen that thing... Okay. That icon that shows up that slowly grabs fascination, the first tier does not say that fascination is dangerous. It just takes fascination. It doesn't say until you get to fascination 2 that you can die from it. And there's no indication that it's dangerous until you're at fascination 3. And there's no indication that the icon has gotten fascination 3 until you have fascination 3, at which point it's like, woo, get some dread. And then it's too late because you can't get dread fast enough. And yeah, obviously, to some degree, it's my fault for not keeping an eye on that. But at the same time, that feels like something the UI could have done better to let me know that that was coming. If that makes sense. Because, like, normally in a game you have, like, a health bar. And when that health bar is getting low, it's pretty obvious. When this game, it's just like, well, there's something else that's just going to take a random card off my screen. It says it's dangerous as soon as it hoovers one. Sorry, didn't realize. It's the nature of the game, I suppose. You live, you die, learn, repeat. But it's still kind of shitty of the, like... the UI design, it doesn't feel good when it comes to like notifying you of these things, because you have to go into a layered menu to even figure out, am I dying from being overly fascinated? Because that card's not around constantly. It comes and goes. Same thing with the dread depression thing, or the industry thing, or injury thing. And it's kind of like, I get why it works the way it does, but for stuff that can end the game with no easy way of like rectifying it, it needs to be a lot more obvious that this is coming to get you. Because, like, I don't mind, like, working myself into a bad end because I did the wrong thing. But it's kind of insulting to work myself into a bad end because I was doing well. You're supposed to die on aspirate, and you kept restarting so you miss it out on how to die. Thing is, like, aspirate doesn't really matter. Like, obviously, it's a bad start. It's a bad place to be. But no, what should happen, honestly, I think maybe this would be best in the tutorial, is both of those show up early on and are like, hey, yeah, these can kill you, and like it flashes it in front of you. Because the first time it shows up, until it's hoovered one of them, it doesn't even tell you it's deadly. And then when it does hoover one of them, well, you don't even notice because the thing's already come and gone. You've already read what it said and did, and you're like, well, it's just, I'm depressed, alright, gotta just get out of that. No, it's deadly. And, like, I think it needs a red flash, or, like, a stacking counter that... Actually, even better, I think the icon should look scarier and scarier every single time, and it maybe should even, like, tinge your screen or something. But because it doesn't, between, you know, being super distracted by doing commentary, like, I know I'm gonna get a ton of comments from this, saying, like, you should have been paying more attention. You realize it takes, like, half of my brain power just to keep a running commentary over a game. You try it, trust me. It's not easy. This is why most pro YouTubers at games usually don't say a goddamn thing, because they're too busy focusing on playing and stuff. It always infuriates me when people are like, you should have been paying more attention, or how could you miss that? And it's super easy, trust me. But yeah, I might send the devs an email and just be like, could you just make these a little bit more obvious? Because it's just not until you die from it, and then it just feels shitty. And I guess part of it is, like, because this game is built to be kind of roguelike-y, I have to go through that entire beginning bit again, you know, building up the money, buying all the books again, so on and so forth. And that's frustrating to me, because this is not a short game to begin with. If it took like 3 hours to do a run, I wouldn't mind starting over. That's why I like the whole you know, Binding of Isaac. A Binding of Isaac run takes somewhere between 20 minutes and an hour. And, like, say you lose on Mom, well, you're only back about 15 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes if you're being a slow shit or you're new to the game. But it doesn't matter. In this one, like, this is episode 5 out of a run. I'm back 5 episodes. After a while, like, it's not that it doesn't matter, it's after a while for me, I don't want to start over that much anymore. It's not that it sucks, it's that, like, I want to finish this series. And if dying sets me back all the way to the beginning every single time, after a while you're like, I'm just gonna go burn the Chutes and Ladders game out in the backyard. I'm not even that mad at it. This is just a complaint that I have with games that include roguelike-y things. This is why I don't play Sunless Sea. It's because I would rather not be set back that much by things. Because, yeah, I'd like to finish games. If it's like Sunless Sea, you could pick up from a save. Well, I've actually been keeping my saves. So, like, I could actually roll back to the beginning of this recording session, if I wanted to. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to try starting as one of the new starts, and maybe not going art. Like, yeah, we could be the cult doctor. Or, actually, I'm probably going to go bright young thing, because starting with an extra health seems way more helpful than starting with an extra reason. Could be wrong, though. I don't know. And, like, yeah, I know. New knowledge, I can get where I was faster. When I'm talking about, like, progressing past, I'm just talking, like, pure time to get past everything. Like, it's not fun to play the first level over again. Yeah, you can play through it, say, twice as fast as previously, but you still have to play the first level over again, if that makes sense in a game. And so for a game this long, it hurts. And, like, I'm sitting here, I've got half an hour before my friends show up, and I'm like, I guess I'll start another run, but that's not what I want to do. I wanted to just keep playing that run. Because, like, they advertised this being a 40-hour game. 20 to 40 hours or something like that, and I'm like, yee. If I have to start over one more time after this series just dies because I can't do that. Oh well. I don't know. Those are my thoughts.